First question we have for you, G Cupid, is: do appearances matter, and how important are looks when you're looking at the opposite sex? So, boom, when you're ready.
Shoot. I wouldn't say it's the main thing, but it's kind of just like how you present yourself, per se, because how you present yourself says a lot about you in a certain way, but it doesn't say everything about you, but it does say a lot. So it is somewhat a factor when it comes down to meeting somebody.
Have you always liked a certain type of female, I guess, or is it just like is it doesn't matter? Like, has it
it doesn't.
time?
Like when I say it says a lot about you, it's just like, are you an outgoing person? Are you kind of more reserved? Are you kind of like a lot of colors? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, but the way you like look shows that. Right. Because your personality shows in like the type of clothes you pick, how you put outfits together, yada yada yada.
I feel like that definitely is the main thing, like, because I don't want no ugly girl. I mean, who wants somebody that's not attractive? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, say for instance, like you got a good, nice bottle and a dirty bottle. You don't want the dirty bottle. So, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty much the main thing for sure.
But what if, like, okay, I'll give you a hypothetical. What if her face is like cut off or burnt off? She was in a crazy ass accident, but like she got the best personality, or she was like the baddest girl to you before, and then she was in a freak accident, and now she still wants you to love her. How do you feel about it?
Damn. No, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna still, mess with shawty. You know what I'm saying? Because if she was good for me before, then she gonna be good for me after. So, unless her personality changed, then boom. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that. Check on that. All right, D'Lo Thompson.
Politically correct, bro.
Right, politically correct. He was not messing it up. How important is it to you, a girl's looks? Or male?
This dude, bro. Appearance. I'm gonna say it matters. It definitely matters. I'm gonna go with it depends, I think that when I first meet you, I feel like it matters more than it would later on. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm out at a party or something, or if I'm out at the store or wherever I'm at, and I see a female and I'm attracted to her physically, that's my first impression. So if I'm not attracted to you whatsoever, like the likelihood of me going up to you or approaching you or asking you for your number or anything like that, I'm probably not, So as far as just like that initial attraction goes, for us to even like get to that point, physical attraction is probably gonna have to play a part in that. Like, I feel like that's everybody, in my opinion.
Preach, boy.
If I meet you, let's say we in class together or we work together, and I meet you and I'm not attracted to you at first, but then I get to know you and your personality is on 10 and we start talking, we become friends, yada, yada, yada. Then I start liking you. That's a whole different thing. At that point, looks don't matter at all. Because if I like you, I like you. You know what I mean?
Why you say cap?
He capping. He capping.
What's she talking about, bro?
If she not attractive to you, you're not going for it.
I strongly disagree on what he said. It's not making no sense. Keep going.
What is going on? Okay, all right, go ahead. Then y'all tell me what you think.
Okay.
Okay. From personally, like from because I'm a female, so it's like like you say, if you see a girl in the store, okay, cool. You might see a pretty girl in the store with sweatpants on, a hoodie, and you be like, oh, her first impression don't look right. Her first impression should not matter who the person is. Your personality should really give off who you really are. Okay, so if I meet a boy in the mall or something, okay, I'm gonna look how he look. Like his little fit look nice. Okay, cool. But at the end of the day, it's what a person have in the inside, not on the outside. I don't care if you walking around with sweatpants on, a hoodie. If you talk to me, I like what you talk about. Your personality is really good. I'm just like, bump how you look. Let me really get to know you. It's not all about the looks. It's all about who that person is, like in all reality. That's how I feel about the situation. So.
All right. I hear what she's saying. I do hear what she's saying.
Because it's like, I'm looking at, say if I look at you, I'm looking at you right now. And it's like, oh, okay. He, you know, little drip, whatever. So me and you get to talking. It's like, okay, I don't care how he looks. I'm worried about him as a person. I'm not worried about how he looks. Because at the end of the day, the looks don't matter to me. The person itself matters to me.
Have you ever felt like someone's judged you, or like you've gotten like, I don't know, I guess someone's treated you differently based on how you look, whether good or bad? Like, has that happened to you? Like, dudes specifically, like.
Yeah.
How you gonna answer first?
I want to respond though.
Go ahead.
I want to respond though.
Go ahead.
So, I understand what you're saying, and I said for me, I don't think looks is everything. I didn't say that. All I'm saying is that as far as initial attraction, looks matter at the end of the day, especially when it comes to females versus males, right? Because this is another topic we're going to get into later on. But for the most part, males approach females first. In general society, males approach females more
Negative.
Don't be capping.
Negative.
Dudes approach females, bro. We not gonna cap on here, bro. We not gonna cap.
She capping.
Let's be
Negative.
honest for a second. Males, in the majority of males, approach females more so than females approach males. Especially
how many baddies? How many males she approached? I'm gonna need to know how many males you've actually approached you. How many people got your number?
I have approached a lot of dudes first, and they're very shocked that I approached them first. In all honesty. Because, like, for what? I don't want to be that girl like, okay, I'm going to wait for him to talk to me. No, I'm going to talk to them first. Let me start the conversation off first.
Yeah, no cap. When we first met,
I got a question. What made you go
yeah,
to
so I
try
was
to get
saying,
their
when
number?
I met Justice, he initiated, I'm like, yo, you hit me up sometime. We can talk. That's it. He gave me his number, and I gave him my number. Simple as that.
So wait, what makes you go up to approach and do that first?
Because I just feel like, why do I always gotta wait on the guy to do something?
I mean, like, what made you go up? Did you already know their personality before you walked up there?
Justin, I don't want to get too into that now, because that's actually a whole nother topic that we want to get into separately.
Okay.
So I want y'all to say that just for a second.
For the sake of time, right?
But my point is that, in my opinion, even though some females do go up to guys, majority of women, they get approached more than they do the approaching. So when it comes to me as a male, if I'm gonna go up to a female, I don't know what her personality is before I walk up to her.
Facts.
So if me and my friends is going out to the club or a party and we choose it, then we're gonna look at the females that we're most attracted to, and we're
we choosing.
I'm gonna go up to her and talk to her. Now, if her personality isn't up to par, then yeah, like, you could say, okay, she wasn't for me because she acted like this or that. But if you wasn't attracted to her, then the likelihood of me going up to her, I probably wouldn't have went up to her in the first place if I didn't think she was cute or something. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. So I'm not saying looks is everything. I'm just saying as far as that first impression before you even know a person.
For sure.
That's what I'm saying.
I got you. Next up, we have Amber, Spicy Envy. So, give me your opinion on looks when it comes to a relationship or a person. And has there ever been a time you either talked to somebody or did not talk to somebody based upon how they look?
Well, like, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
In terms of looks, like, obviously that's the first thing you see, like, you know, when you're swiping on Tinder or you're on Instagram, even if you're not meeting like in person or like walking down the street and you see somebody. Yeah. So, you know, I definitely think it matters, but not like in the sexual like sense you're talking about. It's more like what she was saying, like how you carry yourself. So, you know, not necessarily like if you're wearing sweatpants, maybe you're like a really chill person then, and I'll get to know you like, oh, you're in the supermarket wearing sweatpants, cool. Like, I don't know, it's like,
thank you.
I don't really see physical attraction. Right. If I'm gonna date somebody 100%, but if I'm gonna be friends with somebody, then it doesn't really matter. But if you don't present yourself well, then yeah, I'm probably not gonna talk to you.
Okay. And then tell them, you're a fashion designer, so you have clothes that you create. How important, I guess, is it brands for you, or is it just like their style? Like when you look at people, you care much about the label, or
I don't care about the label, no. No, I just care like if you're well put together, if like it's matching, cohesive kind of thing. But not just clothes, like in general, like have you showered today,
Right. Hygiene, right? Hygiene important.
Yeah,
okay. Thank you for that insight. All right, can we get David? Your turn, bro.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So basically, I mean, I agree with what like Diallo was saying, but I also understand what the other girl was saying. Like, I feel like we all try to make it seem like it's not that big of a deal when it comes to looks, but I think ultimately most humans think it. Well, no, I'm sorry, not for the girl. I know she's different, but I know me personally, I always look at the outside because like I was kind of taught the way people like present themselves in public or on the outside of how they feel about themselves, like on the inside or something like that. That's what I was told. But I feel like ultimately I would want to, looks are important, but I would rather really be with somebody who like I'm happy with, because a lot of it's girls who are they fine, but they boring. And I don't want to be bored. And I don't want to be bored for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, I mean, I have to just get over it. Like, they might not be the most attractive, but at least I enjoy myself when I'm with them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I do think looks are important. I still say that though. That's it.
Has any girl or any dude ever treated you differently based upon how you look? Like, do you have a story time you can share with us? Like, has it impacted your life? Looks?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I definitely was like growing up, when I was, bullied, whatnot, just based off the way I look. I mean, not no more, but like it did. But it humbled me though. I'll say that, because like I'm trying to think of like a specific example. Like, I feel like a lot of girls I would like was out of my league, and they would be like, "Bro, like you ain't got no chance." Like when I was in middle school, whatever. Like this girl I had a crush on. She was pretty and she was smart. And I was smart, but I was like dorky, whatever. Like, yeah, it ain't never gonna work or whatnot. So I got this or whatever. But I mean, I'm good now. But that's pretty much it. Like, it's just the normal stuff people go through. I don't know if y'all went through, but I did.
I feel that, yeah, for sure. I had to glow up the drip, but I guess you just kind of learn yourself more. Right. You learn yourself more, like what you like, and it kind of exudes through the outfits. You feel me, like that confidence. Hey, real quick, Rich for me. Who's Rich in the chat? Can you mute your mic for me so it doesn't cut into the speaker? And let's go with Marty. Is that how you pronounce it, Marty? Go ahead. It's your turn. Go ahead and unmute your mic for me.
Okay, sure. I'm actually a Ghanaian. I don't know anyone here. Yes. So I think you guys are going to inform me with my accent, my Ghanaian accent. Yes.
Now it's okay. We got Africans in here too.
Yeah, we got Africans in here.
Stop playing.
Okay, but then I'm not based in the US, so I'm based in Ghana.
Cool. That's cool.
Auntie, you are fine. Bye, Anto.
Okay, thank you.
How important are looks to you? And has a man ever treated you differently based upon how you look?
Well, I did say looks are very important, yes. Because everyone would want to go out with someone who actually looks presentable. Not only facial looks, but then how the person dresses, how the person speaks and all. So I think that's the total outlook when it comes to looks, not only the facial look. They are really important, and I think that's what gets you on to someone when you see the person, the first impression. Because I don't think you would speak to someone in the first place if the person doesn't really attract you. Yes, so I think looks are very important, and then people do treat me differently in a way. Let me put it that way. When it comes to looks, yes, people will see you and tell you are nice and all. So I think looks are very important, but they're not the main thing. Yes.
How do you feel about?
Yes, it gets to fade with time, because with time, if the person is going to look at your intellectual ability to, like, a whole lot of things are going to count. Your attitude, right, your dress, and everything. Yes, everything is going to count. Yes, so it's not only the looks, it counts, but in the beginning, getting closer and closer, I think it fades. Yes.
Okay. How do you feel about makeup? Do you feel like, one, do you wear makeup, and then two, do you wear makeup for you, or is it for other people? Like, have you felt insecure by not having makeup on sometimes? Or like, what's your take on makeup? And any other females can interject.
I'm a student, but then I'm also a makeup artist. Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that.
Yes, I do love makeup, but I don't really like putting on makeup. Only on occasions, not a regular thing. Yes, not a regular thing. But then I did say, if the occasion is not anything big, or if the occasion is not really important, you can put on something simple rather than some huge. Like, some people do the makeup and then when you see them, it's actually disastrous. But then I think makeup is cool. Yes, it depends on how you do it. Some people, their faces need some small touch up, and that's all. Yes.
That's what's up. Now, fellas, how would you feel if you meet a girl, she looks completely one way with the makeup on? Maybe using the club, the light was dark, it was dim in there, so you couldn't really see what she looked like, and then you take her out home the next time, she looked completely different. Do you stop talking to her then, or do you just give it a chance? Like, what do you do in that scenario? Thank you for
If you look like a whole new person, that means I met a whole new person. Stop playing.
So how do you deal with that though? Like, do you just stop talking to her, or does it like you kind of ghost her, or like what do you do?
A whole different person.
I would say, man, I would say if I beat you and you look, if for me, if you're a female and you put on so much makeup to the point where you don't even look like yourself anymore, then in the back of my mind, I'm gonna be thinking that either maybe you're not. You know what?
I'm not gonna cap, bro. I might just be thinking you got problems, bro. No, I'm not gonna cap to you.
You did.
Now we're gonna have to have a talk.
You did? Okay.
No cap.
Who can do? Who's can too? You gotta do.
All right.
Got a blast.
I see. How you feel about the looks? Out of the conversation you've been having so far, how important is it to you? And has the dude ever treated you differently based upon like how you look? Maybe you have weave-in, or maybe you have braids-in, and you take your natural hair. Like, does that ever happen to you?
Well, for one, I agree with all of y'all, to be honest. I feel like looks do matter, of course, because that's how you get my attention. If you're not cute, I'm not gonna look your way. Like at a party, if an ugly dude try to touch on me, I'm gonna be like. But if a cute dude try to, it's like it's different. It's like.
So you throw ass on anybody?
Not anybody. It's a complete difference when it comes to somebody that's attractive. Right. That's how you get me to look at you. Right, but I will be honest with you. With my relationship past, some of the cutest guys I've talked to were assholes. Like, so it's like just because you're cute doesn't mean they're cute on the outside but ugly on the inside. And I don't like that. I feel like if you're gonna be attractive to me, I feel like you need to have a nice mind, you need to be intellectual. I need to be able to have a conversation with you about pretty much anything. I need you to support my goals. I need you to not be like a homebody that don't got nothing to do with his life. I want a man, like, if that makes sense. I don't want no little boy. And, as far as inexperience, yeah, like a lot of guys have completely like disregarding me because of, I'm small and petite. So, there have been times where I've gotten overlooked just because I'm the darker skin of the two. Like if I'm with a light-skinned girl, I've dead been at the mall and they talk to the light-skinned chick and I'm standing there like, hey, I'm here too. But, so yeah, I've definitely experienced that, but hey,
All right, let me ask you real quick, because you're big on this community, right? Do you think looks can make someone gay, or like do you think clothes and fashion is like universal, or will it make you gay? Like the whole Young Thug situation, the way you dress, does it determine like your sexual orientation, or you can dress however you want to dress? Like, how you feel about that?
I feel like you can dress however you want to dress. Who am I to tell you what you can wear and what you can't wear? Like, no, I'm not. I try not to be a judgmental person because there are things about me that I want to be accepted, and I feel like again, like you might not be somebody I want to date.
What if your man doesn't want to wear the same outfit you want to wear, the same shorts, the short shorts, the same crop top? Like, what are you gonna say to him?
I mean, but I'm not. That's not. I might as well just date a girl then. You feel me? Like, no offense.
Cap, bro. I feel like it's just like if it doesn't look right on you, that's where it kind of just like seems weird. Okay. Some dudes wear some short shorts, like, but it doesn't look weird. It just looks like shorts.
Yeah, it depends.
If it looks weird, then it's just like, okay, bro, you probably on some other spectrum. Tell me.
I mean, you can be my.
I feel that.
But if it goes with it, like nobody's really gonna say nothing. It's just like,
yeah.
That's you, right? I feel that. All right, Jalil, your turn, bro.